Have you ever wondered why anime protagonists feel so real? Why do we connect so deeply with their struggles, their emotions, their choices? Well, it's not just great storytelling, it's psychology. Today, we will break down the minds of anime's most complex protagonists and explore what makes them so human. Unlike Western heroes, anime protagonists are not just strong, they are flawed. They go through trauma, doubt themselves, and sometimes even make terrible decisions. And that's what makes them relatable. Take Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. He starts as a simple boy with dreams of freedom, but over time, we see how rage and obsession twist his mind. Psychologists may say Eren experienced cognitive dissonance, the mental struggle between his ideals and his actions. He wants to be a hero, but to win, he has to become the very thing he hated. Some protagonists struggle not with the world, but with themselves. Shinji Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion is a prime example. He suffers from imposter syndrome. He does not believe he is good enough, even when others rely on him. Shinji's psychology is rooted in avoidant personality disorder. He fears rejection so much that he did rather run from responsibility than face failure. It's why so many fans relate to him. Who has not felt afraid of not being good enough? Not all protagonists are good guys. Light Yagami from Death Note is a genius, but his intelligence turns into narcissistic personality disorder. He believes he is above others and that his moral code is the only right one. Psychologists would say Light suffers from the Dunning-Kruger effect. He overestimates his own knowledge and underestimates the consequences of his actions. This is why his downfall is so poetic. His own mind becomes his greatest enemy. Now let's talk about trauma. Thorfinn from Vinland Saga is a child soldier raised in war. He starts as a revenge-driven warrior, but later realizes the violence has stolen his identity. Thorfinn experienced PTSD. You know what is PTSD? PTSD is traumatic stress disorder. His nightmares, guilt, and detachment from emotions are classic symptoms. His journey is about healing, about finding purpose behind revenge, and that's what makes his character so powerful. Let's compare two protagonists who both want freedom but take very different paths. Monkey D. Luffy and Eren Yeager. Luffy's mindset aligns with self-determination theory. He thrives on personal freedom, friendships, and intrinsic motivation. Meanwhile, Eren follows a fatalistic mindset. He believes destiny is set and he must play his role no matter the cost. Both seek freedom, but only one finds peace. What makes anime protagonists so unforgettable is not just their powers or their battles, it's their humanity. They show us fear, anger, loss, and redemption. And sometimes they reflect parts of ourselves we never knew existed. So, which anime protagonist do you relate to the most? Let's start a conversation in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into anime psychology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more anime analysis. Keep watching Manga Maven.